iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics, engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 170,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams. Race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12 Hour. Additional partners include IMSA, World of Outlaws, Supercars, and IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own Indianapolis 500, Bathurst 1000, Chili Bowl, and many more iconic events. This is iRacing, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car. Sign up today at iRacing.com.
Welcome in here tonight, race fans, for Championship Night here, presented by Culpeppers Bakery and Cafe, right here at the Stafford Motor Speedway. Welcome in, race fans. I'm just happy to see all you out here tonight. It's Championship Night. It's been such a long season of good racing here with the Checkered Flag Auto Supply Modified Series for Red Light Racing. When you look back at it, it's only a handful of drivers that have gone to victory lane this season. But when you really narrow it down and you look at the battles that we've had between all these drivers, I mean, it's crazy. The price of admission with the fuel that's going up, this is some of the best racing that we might get to see this whole season. Well, I can tell you that is really going to be the best racing that you're going to see. Right here at Stafford tonight for Championship Night. You see the stars are going to be on the track, and we're going to keep them out of the sky here. Might see the nighttime fall at the end of this one, but the stars, you talk about them. Blade Timmons coming into the night just has to start this race, and he winds up that championship with Michael Trevarthen sitting there in second. Third is Dalton Williamson, Dan Butler, and Rob Higgins right now are your top 5 drivers. But race fans, with that being said, it is time to light the fire underneath these Toro Modifieds here. Let's head down trackside and get that starting lineup. Starting lineup for Championship Night, brought to us by Culpeppers Bakery and Cafe, looks like this. Starting on the front row, he drives car number 1 out of Tampa, Florida. This is going to be the man they call Dalton Williamson. His outside, driving car number 4 here tonight. The Six Rings Racing, bunch of throwbacks this season. That is Eric Stout. And starting in row number 2, driving car number 23 out of South Carolina. This is Blade Timmons, driving car 23. Driving car number 2 out of Florida, driving for the Rev Esports team. This is Michael Trevarthen going 4th. 5th is the driver out of Ayer, Massachusetts, driving car number 11. This is Sean Single. Starting into the 6th spot here tonight, driving out of New York. It's car 18. It's AJ Hamill, Mr. Confusion. And back into the 7th, it's Big John. It's car number 24 of Big John Whitendorf. Back into the 8th spot, making his return on Championship Night, car number 42, hailing out of Canada. This is Max Theriol. And back into the 9th spot, out of the Racing School, driving car number 8, this is Dan the Store Magnet Butler. Back into the 10th spot, this is the 31 of Dave Bragg in that, the Canadian number 31. Starting back into the 11th spot, he is a hipster. He drives car number 73. This is Philly Edwards. And Old Granny Hips. Get the Granny Hips Walkers and Canes number 13. Started to go in P number 12. Starting back into the 13th spot here tonight, hailing out of Ontario, Canada, driving the K1 Graphics Liquid Molly number 38 for the Beefy Motorsports Stables. This is Brandon Feeney. How about the driver out of South Carolina? They call him the Youngster. He's got the crazy hair. This is Aiden Alvecchione, driving car number 271, back into P number 14. Starting in 15th here, all the way out of Virginia, driving car number 99. This is Mark Jenkins. And it's the Canadian bacon eater of Tim Williams. He'll drive car number 45 here tonight. He'll start into the 16th position. Starting in 17th, driving the racing school, Sharon Racing number 78. This is Alfred Sharon Jr. Starting into the 18th position here tonight, driving car number 7, the Raven Graphics, number 7 of Doyle Lowrance. Back into P number 19, the driver out of Central Pennsylvania. This is Rob Keller. 20th goes to the Colony Tire and Service Center, number 54, NC of Rex Hoyle, while Mike Tashrow out of the racing school will go right there into the 21st position. 22nd will go to the Culpeppers Bakery and Cafe, number 14, out of Massachusetts. This is Brian B. Yankee. And starting back in 23rd position, the final starter here tonight, all the way out of Ayer, Massachusetts, driving the checkered flag, auto supply number 30. This is Bob Higgins. That's your rundown here for Championship Night, presented by Culpeppers Bakery and Cafe. 23 drivers make their way here. Ready to go. 100 laps on the docket. Ready to go. This time out of turn number 4, the Tour Modifieds. For the checkered flag auto supply, our Green Flag Racing. Green flag is in the air here tonight as Dalton Williamson will lead down the back straightaway for the first time here tonight. Battle is sitting back there currently here as A.J. Hamill, car number 18, tries to work the outside of the speedway. First lap will go to Dalton Williamson as he leads the first lap here on Championship Night. Number 11 of Sean Single working the inside sideways for the driver out of Ayer, Massachusetts, hanging on to it. Sean Single battling back there for that 5th spot. Still has A.J. Hamill to the outside. Single gonna slide. Another driver sliding back there. That was the 42 of Max Terrill. Terrill and the 8 of Butler get together a little bit. Couple drivers having some contact down the back straightaway. I believe that was the 99 of Mark Jenkins. There you see Mark Jenkins back out onto the raceway. Tim Williams also right now being scored a little bit off the track. A.J. Hamill has picked up that 5th spot from Sean Single. Big John Leitendorf's there. Single having some problems back there, I believe. He just got the old chrome horn from the 42 of Max Terrill. Here comes Dan Butler. Now Butler trying to work his way up through the field. There you see the Racing School number 8. He is right ahead of the Jiffy Lube number 31 of Dave Bragg as they work here on lap number 5. That white and orange, I want to call it iconic Racing School entry here for Dan Butler. Butler back here into the 9th spot. It's where he started here tonight. A lot of movement towards about the mid to back of the field here. Rob Keller has already picked up 4 spots since the drop of the green flag. Keller, the driver out of Pennsylvania, in his rookie campaign this season. One driver sideways out of turn number 2. That was the white number 33. That is Mike Taschereau. Taschereau hanging on to it. Another driver sideways. Rob Keller was all sorts of yeet and yawed out. Out at the front, though, it has been all the man that's out front right now. That's the number 1 of Dalton Williamson. Leading the way here tonight. Right on board with our checkered flag auto supply onboard camera here with Dalton Williamson. He is leading Eric Stout by about 2 car lengths as they go down the back straightaway to turn number 3. Dalton Williamson, Eric Stout, Blade Timmons, and Michael Trevarth and A.J. Hamill rounding down the top 5 as they come by the flag stand. Good start to this one for all these drivers, but lap traffic will be coming sooner than later. That's the 45 of Tim Williams right there as he exit turn number 4. Where's the race leader? Right there. So half a straightaway right now for Tim Williams is what he has to play with here as he is up out of the groove down in turn number 1. There's your race leader. Still 2 car lengths between Dalton Williamson and Eric Stout. Everybody else has gone single file here tonight, trying to get some laps turned here tonight at Stafford. The season finale here for these Tour Modifieds. One car trying to make a move down to the inside there. I believe that was the 23. That was a Blade Timmons. He was trying to get to the inside of car number 2 of Michael Trevarthen. Blade Timmons does wrap up the points championship. One driver down to the infield here. That's the 45 of Tim Williams. He will go to the infield. He will actually go straight to pit road, so he is out of the way of the race leaders. So Dalton Williamson still leading the way here. One car off the speedway. Looking at it, that one car is just going to be Tim Williams. So Mark Jenkins is the driver that is on the hot seat here tonight, the driver out of Richmond, Virginia. I told Mark Jenkins before tonight's race, while we were just having some fun, hot lapping it, I told him tonight was his night. Well, he's got a lot of ground to make up. Made contact with Tim Williams early on in this one. Had to drop way back into the field. Now he has to climb his way back up. One driver having some problems, and that's going to be the 11 of Sean Single. The caution lights will come on for the first time here. Sean Single having some handling issues here since the drop of the green flag in car number 11 here at Stafford, bringing out the first caution flag of the night. So with the first caution flag of the evening coming out, that means we're going to get our chance to look at what happened to the 11 of Sean Single. Watch him right there, that blue and orange machine. Oh! Caught the wall out of turn number 4. And as he re-entered the track, he locked it up there right in front of Joshua Buckley. Right on board the checkered flag auto supply onboard camera. Well, the best thing is if there's anything bent on this Tour Modified, he's going to be able to stop over at the checkered flag auto supply, and he will be able to pick up parts. And another good thing is, well, his hometown is Ayer, Massachusetts, right where the checkered flag auto supply is located. Race fans, if you are in the Ayer area and you need some auto parts, even some detail cleaner, well, Bob Higgins and the whole Higgins group over there will be able to point you into the right aisle, as they got everything you need to keep your car from running good to looking good to smelling good. Check out our friends at the checkered flag auto supply located in Ayer, Massachusetts. The man that's been looking good all night long, he drives car number 1. That is Dalton Williamson. He has led since the drop of the green flag here tonight. Dalton Williamson, Eric Stout. Neither of those two drivers have missed a position. Then it's going to be the number 2 of Michael Trevarthen when we get ready to come back. Green flag racing, Blade Timmons and A.J. Hamill. Race fans, while we're under our first caution flag of the night, we have to thank you for your continued support here with the Turn 3 Racing Network. Tuning in every Thursday night, though, to watch the checkered flag auto supply modified series here for Red Light Racing. This is the championship race, so we're going to crown a champion here tonight, and then, well, after that, we're going to go on a little bit of a hiatus. We're going to have 4 weeks off. I know, 4 whole weeks, race fans. 1 month. We will be off the air here on Thursday nights with these drivers, but don't worry. They are coming back with the Tour Modifieds for their second season of Tour Modified Racing. First, we got to finish this one out with Dalton Williams and Eric Stout on the front row. Green flag going up this time. It'll be 20 laps in the books. Green flag is out in a very long hold that time by our flagman. Great start by Dalton. He'll lead him down the back straightaway. See everybody jockeying for position. As we have the big famous K.R. Stolfus out there tuning in to watch one of his favorite drivers right there. He's pulling for A.J. Hamill. A.J. looking to the inside here on John Whitendorf. He'll take back that 5th position. A.J. restarted in P number 5, but John was able to hold serve on the outside. A.J. finally getting that Orca Coolers entry to get up and around. Side-by-side battle back here between these two drivers. That is Dave Bragg down to the inside of the Jiffy Lube, number 31, the driver out of Peterborough, Canada. To the outside of him, the Storm Magnet. We got to find out what kind of storm we got cooking here for Saturday in Pennsylvania. Dan Butler's the meteorologist. Is that how you say that word? Meteorologist? Something like that. He's the guy that looks at all the fancy maps and tells me when it's going to snow. No snow here on iRacing, which is great because these drivers would not be able to plow it with these big, high-horsepower, lightweight machines around Stafford here. 25 laps, though, next time by will be in the books for that man right there. As he has Eric Stout looking to the inside, right on board here with Eric Stout with our Checkered Flag Auto Supply onboard camera off the right front. Look at the suspension. Look at that brake caliber under there. Close to the wall he gets. 25 laps go into the book, and it will be Dalton Williamson leading all 25 laps since the drop of the green flag. The two-time SK Modified Series champion that is out front there, driving car number 1 here tonight. Dalton taking a couple races off this past season, so he's not in contention to pick up a championship. But he's here tonight to try and go ahead and, well, take home some hardware. That's what he would like to do. One of the fan favorites this whole season, though, out there running right now. There's driver of that 271, the driver out of Charleston, South Carolina. They call him Aidan Alvecchione, race fans, and he's picked up 1 spot. He's got around the number 38 of Brandon Feeney since we went racing here tonight. That's the youngster Aidan Alvecchione right now moving up into 13th position. 1 driver off the speedway. He's cutting the grass. He's got it locked up. He'll get it pointed. He'll get back out onto the raceway, but A.J. Hamill, the driver out of Vermont, having some problems with the Arts Barbershop entry. He's having all sorts of problems. He'll rejoin at the back of the field. Did not want to come back out onto the racetrack. That's heads-up driving by A.J. Hamill, knowing what was all coming at him like a freight train. Let's take a look here. What happened to A.J. Hamill? Off turn number 2. Oh, him and Eric Stout come together, and A.J., unfortunately, great save by him down the back straightaway to ride the grass. And he gets it pointed right here. Keeps it down on the apron. He knows everybody is coming. And then he'll just tag the back of the field here after he does his best dirt track impression. AJ, wrong modified. Wrong modified, my friend. Right on board here. Right there's the contact. Pointed to the inside wall. Look at all the dirt and grass getting up on that right front tire. So when he does come back out there, doesn't quite want to turn. These slicks, they're big, and they don't want to turn when they get dirt on them. Second place, though, is Michael Trevarthen. Blade Timmons now moves his way into 3rd. They got around Eric Stout, moving him back to that 4th spot. Stout was the one who did make the contact there with A.J. Hamill. Now K.R. Stolfus out there, the magnificent K.R. Stolfus out there. He is pulling for, well, Rex Hoyle. Where is Rex right now on the running order? There he is, Rex Hoyle. A longtime racer here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. There you see the Colony Tire and Service Center number 54NC out of North Carolina. Rex Hoyle hails. He's back here right behind his teammate, car number 14MA of Brian Bianchi. Both supported the Culpeppers Bakery and Cafe here tonight on, of course, championship night. Pass just out in front of these drivers. That was Rob Keller going around car number 38 there of Brandon Feeney. Feeney told me his Ontario Legends car is actually for sale. As much as it pains him to go ahead and get rid of his Legend, he says his goal is to race as many cars as he can. He's had a Legend, he has had a super late model, a hobby stock, he's raced trucks. I think he raced snowmobiles at one time. I think he was a dog sledder at one time. He says what he'd like to do, though, is race one of those 358 modifieds on the dirt side up in Canada. But I heard they actually run them on road courses in Canada. It's kind of odd to see dirt modifieds that we know here in the Northeast up in Canada running on road courses. So I don't know. They're a little weird up in Canada, eh? I'm only kidding, race fans. Dalton Williamson still out front here. He has now opened it up to, over a half a second. Right there is your second place driver of Michael Trevarthen. When you look at the series and who has picked up wins this season, you got to look at the drivers that are running 1, 2, and 3 right now. 5 wins for Blade Timmons. He sits third. He's just wrapped up the points championship tonight. Then you got Dalton Williamson. He's picked up 4 wins on the series this season. And Michael Trevarthen, who's sitting there second in that number 2 machine, he's picked up a win. There's only one other driver that has picked up a win this season, and that's the driver of car number 24, John Waitendorf. There is John Waitendorf. He's running into the 5th position currently. He's moved up 2 spots since the drop of the green flag here tonight at Stafford. Big John right now just sitting there biding his time. Right behind him, he's got the wily veteran of Max Sterrett, the driver out of Canada. Got that MK Medic number 42. Driver out of Montreal, Canada. Has a championship on not only the Scrambler side of things, but he also has a championship with the SK Modified series. When we no longer run the SK Modifieds, we have pulled out the big dogs here tonight. Well, KR, yes, Aiden does have his official fan club. That comes out here every Thursday night. Aiden says they hound me, but I think what they really do is they cheer him on so much that he was able to pick up another position. Aiden Alvecchione is now sitting 12th, race fans. He's on his way to a top 10 here tonight. The youngster has finished inside the top 10 3 times in his red light racing career on the short track side of things. So, Aiden Alvecchione. KR, we're sorry we couldn't get you a fan club. They told me your head's too big. Sort of like AJ Hamill. He's working the inside here on Mark Jenkins. AJ going to get the door slammed on him. Jenkins going to close the door. That's going to allow Alfred Sharon. We haven't seen Sharon here in quite a while. The driver out of Connecticut. Putnam, Connecticut. Home of car number 78. Brand new paint scheme, though, on that car since the last time we've seen him out onto the raceway. I believe that says SDR Engines on the side of the Sharon Racing entry. Here goes A.J. Hamill. Now he'll be able to make that pass. And, oh, Sharon tried to get in there to the inside of the 99. They're going to bang bars. Around goes Sharon. There's Doyle Lowrance. He'll make the pass. Bob Higgins also going to get trapped behind car number 78 at Sharon. Sharon's going to fall all the way back to the 21st position. But how about this driver? The driver out of Spring, Texas. The Coke Series painter for the Letarte Esports team. Here's Doyle out here tonight representing Coca-Cola on the side of car number 7 here. Sitting all the way back into the 20th spot, though. Doyle's got to find some speed underneath that Coca-Cola. Maybe he'll be able to crack the top on one of those refreshing Cokes and get that car to the front. One car having some problems. I'm being told that was the 14MA of Brian Bianchi, so he will pull it down into the pits. We'll see if he is able to come back out here. Blade Timmons has not been able to make up any ground, though. He's been just kind of sitting there in that 3rd spot. So your championship winner this season. Still has half a race left to go, though. If he wants to go ahead and possibly put another crown on top of his head here tonight, if he can pick up the big W. $50 in, $50 to go. Dalton Williamson is your halfway home race leader here tonight. The driver out of Tampa, Florida. See if he can get this one done. One driver having problems. The caution lights are coming on. Caution lights on for the 18 of A.J. Hamill. A.J. Hamill having some problems here, so that'll put us under caution. There's the yellow flag flying here tonight. Well, we have to apologize to the race fans coming in here tonight. It seems like we had a little bit of a troller up there. We apologize for that. We're here for the racing action, though. And what happened to AJ? Let's find out here. He came up on the 33 of Mike Taschereau, who's running 16th position. Oh, AJ decided he wanted to try out wall climbing here tonight. He's already cut the grass. Why not try to climb the wall and paint it a different color? So AJ climbing the wall, spinning it around to bring out our caution flag here. Let's see if we can ride on board with AJ Hamill. Had himself a handful and then backed it down off the raceway. Nobody else getting involved with AJ Hamill. He'll take the tow to pit road, though, so his night looks like it may end here just a little bit early. Unfortunate for him. A couple drivers going to take this opportunity, though, to come down pit road. The first driver that did come to pit road and put at least right side tires on, that was the 42 of Max Terriel. So Max Terriel will restart this race back into what looks like currently might be the 11th position here tonight. So when he restarts, we'll have to see how far he can climb. Looking to see if anybody had enough time to put 4 tires on. It does look like Alfred Sharon in the Racing School 78 there did put 4 tires on his Tour Modified. So your race leaders all going to stay out here. So your top 9 actually, as one driver did come down to pit road. I do believe I saw Rex Hoyle come to pit road, as that is the Colony Tire and Service Center number 54 NC down on pit road. So he'll come back out. It does look like a 2-tire stop for Rex Hoyle. Caution lights are going to go out just like that, so we're getting ready to go back. Green flag racing here tonight at Stafford Speedway. Tonight's race is brought to us by Culpeppers Bakery and Cafe of Worcester, Massachusetts. If you're in the area, Culpeppers Bakery and Cafe, I was told they have some of the best muffins up there. You got to swing by and get yourself some. The breakfast sandwiches, I heard, not that bad. I know when I'm going to be up in the area in a couple months, I'm going to take a swing by. I got to get me some. Back to the racing action they come. The Tour Modifieds at a great start that time by the outside lane. It was a great start, and then all of a sudden, it's like the wheels fell off of car number 2. But it will be Dalton Williamson coming down the back straightaway. Battle for third now. It's the 23 of Timmons to the inside. The 24 of John Whitendorf to the outside. Whitendorf able to make it work for the time being. Single file already, but look at the man who's on the outside. Up 6 spots, 7 spots if you can get around Philly Edwards here. Edwards down on the bottom. Aiden Avecchione trying to make the outside lane work. Not going to happen. Here comes the 2 tires now of Max Terriel. Terriel has the 2 tires and has to be careful as he tries to pick his way through the field. There's Doyle Lowrance playing the 3-tap Teddy rule on the back end of the 271 of Aiden Avecchione, right on board with the driver out of Texas. Oh, Doyle Lowrance going to overcook it into turn 3. Aiden is going to get away from him now. Aiden trying to run away and hide. It'll be 40 laps when they come back around here. Max Terriel now taking a peek down to the inside with his 2 tires. He'll try to get around Philly Edwards, the hipster number 73 of Philly Edwards. Rookie campaign here with Red Light Racing this season. Dalton Williamson still out front. They've gone single file through the top 10. First car that is side by side. I believe that was car number 13. That is Joshua Buckley in the Granny Hips Walkers and Canes entry. Look at Mark Jenkins down there. He just put the 99 down onto the apron. Was able to get it corralled, but here comes that Liquid Molly K1 Graphics. Number 38 of Brandon Feeney. Feeney trying to get it done. And I'm telling you, take a look. Let's see. Yeah, pull that back up. There we go. Take a look at that number there for Brandon Feeney. It's probably one of the best numbers. Oh, trouble in front of Feeney. The 99 of Mark Jenkins will go around on the front straightaway. It will collect Brandon Feeney. We saw Feeney down to the inside. There's the third caution flag of the evening now. Has been waved. Third caution flag of the night. Looks like Feeney having some steering issues in the 39. There you see him trying to bring it back to pit road, but the steering is broke on the Liquid Molly entry. You see him trying to turn right, and the car's just kind of pushing dead straight left. He'll go a lap down, so let's take a look here. We saw it live, but let's take a look here. A couple looks at it. Watch the 99 of Mark Jenkins here. Jenkins just gets tight off corner. Unfortunately, going around. Right front here, camera presented by Checkered Flag Auto Supply. They're gonna have to repair this car. I mean, this car is jacked up. Feeney tried to go down. You see that right front. It hit really hard off Jenkins and then down to the inside wall for Brandon Feeney. There was just nowhere he was going to go. Take a look here, riding on board with Bob Higgins in the Checkered Flag Auto Supply number 30. He locked up those big Hoosier race tires. Trying to keep that modified clean here tonight, and he did a good job of blowing her up. Race fans, since we're here under caution, first one out in YouTube that can give me a name of any driver that's in this race tonight, we're going to talk to him right here. First name, come on now. Let's see, who do we got? Do we have anybody for Dalton Williamson? What about a Doyle Lowrance fan? Got at least another lap of pacing here before we get ready to turn these boys back loose. Maybe somebody out there is a Joshua Buckley fan. All right, he's shy, but let's see if we can dial him up here. And just for all the race fans that are out there, let's see if we can dial up the driver of the 271. Let's see, race fans, is he out there? Aiden Alvecchio, and you got a copy. It's Muth up here in the booth and all the fans that are out there tuning in.
No, I don't. I'm sorry, Roger.
Well,
I have
Aiden,
enough anxiety right now. You're not helping.
Aiden, they all hear you. How's the car?
It's a car. I don't like this track. I don't know why I'm in ninth, but I can't complain. I'll take it.
Aiden, your fans say good luck.
Thank you. You're what makes this possible, I think. Do y'all pay me?
Your fans do.
Okay, cool.
There you have it. Fans, now you owe him. You owe him. His anxiety is through the roof. His car's inside the top 10. Let's see if he can keep it there on the restart. Marine flag coming up. It'll be 68 laps in the books here as lap 69 starts, and Dalton Williamson has to do this restart thing again. He is going to be able to hold serve down the back straightaway, so the battle is between the two BK Paints entry. Oh, contact there. Contact, and everybody going to gather it up. Still cars that are sideways, 3-4 wide towards the back field. I believe Alvecchio was just put 3 wide, and he's going to be all right, but contact between Timmons and Trevarthen going to move the 23 of Timmons into second. Big problems on the front straightaway. Big problems down here. The 8 of Dan Butler is around. Aiden Alvecchio is involved. John Whitendorf is involved. This started towards the front of the field, right around the 7th position, I think. As we'll have to wait for the replay as the 4th caution flag of the evening will come out. Under 30 laps remaining here tonight as the caution flag waves. John Whitendorf into the outside wall there. Dan Butler, Max Terrill, nowhere to go. The rest of the field also getting collected into that. Watch it here. Watch the back there in the background. Everybody comes off 4, and the track just clogs up. Got a great shot here riding on board with Sean Single. Whoa. Or that's actually Eric Stout's onboard camera. A wild onboard camera there for Eric Stout. Another one here from Sean Single. Cars everywhere in front of Single. He was going to go left, and all of a sudden, track was just clogged. Looking at the drivers that were involved there, John Whitendorf, Dan Butler, Aiden Avecchione, Max Terriel, Eric Stout. Crazy. Running order has now been jumbled up. Take a look to see where your racer is running right now. A couple drivers off the racetrack. John Whitendorf, Brian Bianchi, Brandon Feeney, Rob Keller, AJ Hamill, and Tim Williams currently in the garage. It looks like their nights here at Stafford are done. Safety car going to keep the lights on here tonight. So we'll go around for at least another lap of yellow flag here tonight. The iRacing.com safety car is outpacing the field for the 4th time. Race fans, are you interested in joining the Red Light Racing Series? Well, there's one way to do it. Head on over to redlightracing.net tonight. Send them a message. Tell them you're interested. The off-season is upon us for short tracks. We will have the next 4 weeks off after championship night here tonight at Stafford. Of course, the recruitment series for the Scrambler Series. Scrambler Series consists of the NASCAR Next Gen Cup car, the NASCAR Xfinity car, and the Gander Outdoor Truck Series. They also have the 1987 machine sprinkled in there with the ARCA Menards car also sprinkled in there, alternating all the series throughout the entire season until they wind up at the championship race 15 weeks later. That's a good series along here with this Tour Modified Series. Both series presented by the Checkered Flag Auto Supply out of Ayer, Massachusetts. It'll be 24 laps to go. 24 to go, and who will take home the hardware Ayer tonight? In the Culpeppers Bakery and Cafe 100 from Stafford. As the green flag is up, 24 on the board. Here we go, racing again. Everybody following that number 1. He's just been very dominant here tonight. Take a look with the race leader onboard camera down the back straightaway. There he has the race lead. Here comes the number 2 of Michael Trevarthen. He'll roll the inside lane. Can he put the power down to make the move on Blade Timmons? They'll continue to be side by side. Down into turn number 1 they go. It looks like the green machine is down on the bottom there trying to make that move. He has the inside shorter distance around, but the 23 is able to really sail her off into the corner. Timmons slides up the speedway that time on the exit of turn number 4. See if he's able to get a run this time. He's not. He's going to slide it right back down in line. Right. He's going to split Trevarthen and Stout, so put Timmons back into running in the 3rd position currently. Another battle out there onto the raceway. That's the 42 of Max Terrell. 21 laps to go. He's trying to get around the number 31 of Dave Bragg. Bragg will hold on to that position. So Bragg running 6th. Then it's going to be the 42. And it looks like something has gone awry here on car number 42. Max Terrell pulling it to the infield here. So Max will go to the infield. That will shake up the running order once again. He was running into the 6th spot. Now give Mike Taschereau, the driver of car number 33. He has picked up 14 spots here, so with 20 laps to go, he's the biggest mover and shaker at the dance coming through the field. Right behind him, oh, no, he's the 3rd biggest mover. That's Doyle Lowrance there, driving car number 7. I was going to say he was the 2nd best dancer currently, but that's actually going to be Bob Higgins. There you see that Checkered Flag Auto Supply number 30 of Bob Higgins. He is running into the 11th position, knocking on the door of a top 10 finish here tonight in the Northeast. But he's got the storm magnet of Dan Butler right there. Joshua Buckley back into the 13th spot, and Aiden Avecchione back there running in 14th here currently as, Bob Higgins going to blow the corner down there in 1 and 2. That opened up the door. There goes Dan Butler. Here comes Joshua Buckley. Oh boy, this is the battle that's within the battle, within a battle. because both Joshua Buckley and Bob Higgins working together at the Checkered Flag Auto Supply. Whoever loses to who is the guy who has to stack the scrap battery pallet at the end of the night tomorrow. And right now, Bob Higgins looks like he's going to be the lackey. Moving all those around. Trouble towards the front of the field. Trouble. The 11 of Sean Single. Mr. Not So Single has gone around in car number 11. As he looped it around everybody, looks like they were able to come to a stop or get around him. Sean Single was running into what was, I believe, the 5th position at the time of the caution flag for our 5th caution flag of the evening. There is Sean Single. What happens to him? Self-yeeted into the outside wall. He did exactly what A.J. Hamill did, except Sean Single really spins it around, and there was contact. That was the 78 of Sharon. The Nerf bars getting connected. Saw the sparks fly. Right on board there. You see there was actually contact there between the 4 of Eric Stout and Sean Single, and then Single stuffs it into the outside wall. Comes to a stop. So that puts us under our caution flag here. And I do believe that should give us about, call it 12 laps when we do go back racing, I think. 12, maybe 11. Yeah, Hart, what do you say on that save? What kind of save was that? There's the driver that does get the lucky dog, though. John Whitendorf will get back onto the lead lap, I do believe. And actually, no, John's going to get one of his 2 laps back, so he will actually now be scored 1 lap down to the race leader of Dalton Williamson. So it'll be Williamson, it'll be Timmons to the outside of him on the front row. Michael Trevarthen, Eric Stout, Dave Bragg, Mike Taschereau, Doyle Lowrance, Alfred Sharon Jr., Mark Jenkins, and Dan the Man Butler. The store magnet back there rounding down the top 10. That's how they will come back into the restart zone next time by. I lied. It looks like they're having some problems with the scoring, so they'll go around at least one more lap before we go back racing. Well, I guess that's a good way to look at it. I was trying to find the positive in it, at least. Just a little bit of positive there for Sean Single. Now the official iRacing.com pace car lights do go out. The iRacing pace car was brought to us in the last update, not the one that came out on Tuesday. It was the update before that. Well, before we go back racing here, let's see if we can get a word in with Sean Single. Sean, what happened out there coming out of 4?
Oh, I just ran out of talent for the second time.
Ran out of talent? How do you do that?
It's a special little thing with me and Stafford Motor Speedway, and just knock it down that turn 4 wall.
Well, you have some experience as we go back racing here. You have some experience here. You've been to the track a time or two. You know that wall's there.
Yeah, it always creeps up on me, though. I don't know what it is.
Well, try not to get it creeped up on you here as we close in on the end of this one.
I'll do my best. No promises.
No promises by Mr. Not So Single as we went back racing with 10 laps to go. Dalton Williamson did get the jump. He has the race lead over Blade Timmons. Timmons sitting there in P number 2. Then it's going to be Michael Trevarthen. How about Eric Stout? He's just had himself a very solid night here tonight. The driver out of Virginia just hanging around the top 5. I think as low as he's been here tonight has been 5th. That's as low as he's been. Take a look who is running 5th right now, though. That Jiffy Lube number 31, the driver out of Peterborough, Ontario, Canada. Contact Aiden Alvecchione. And I believe Joshua Buckley getting together. That will bring a caution flag out for the 6th time with 7 laps to go. The driver out of South Carolina having some issues. He'll go around. He'll get it pointed back into the right direction. Let's take a look back here and see what happened. Was there somebody else involved in this one? Billy Edwards, you see that car go down there. Aiden Alvecchione looks like he comes down off the wall there, finds Joshua Buckley in car number 13. Let's see. Let's watch Joshua Buckley down to the inside. We're going to get a great shot right here from our drone camera here, presented by Checkered Flag Auto Supply. Aiden goes way high down into the corner. Buckley was down onto the apron. Let's see where these two drivers come together off the corner here on our slow-mo drone camera. See Aiden on the outside. Oh, Aiden gets a little loose, comes down the speedway, taps Granny Hips in the hip. And Buckley going to go driver's side impact into the wall. Then Aiden is going to go down. He's going to get into it with Philly Edwards. They both go down into the grass. And, well, now they're going to be buried deep into the field here tonight. So it's 5 to go. It should be 3 to go when we go back racing. So it would be the green, white, checkered, and we do have 3 of them here tonight if we were to need extra time to finish this one off. Nolan Williamson is your race leader right now with Blade Timmons, who has wrapped up the championship. He is back there running in P number 2. Michael Trevarthen is sitting 3rd. Eric Stout is 4th. Then it'll be Dave Bragg. Doyle Lowrance, he's moved up 12 spots. He's running 6th currently. Mike Taschereau in the 33. He had issues earlier here tonight. He is sitting 7th right now. Mark Jenkins in 8th. Dan Butler is 9th. And Alfred Sharon Jr. is sitting there into the 10th spot. Philly Edwards just outside the top 10. Bob Higgins just outside the top 10. Rex Hoyle's back there in 13th. Josh Buckley is 14th. And Aiden Alvecchione is sitting into the 15th position right now. He is the final driver on the lead lap. So, green, white, checker attempt here tonight in the Culpeppers Bakery and Cafe 100 for championship night for the Checkered Flag Auto Supply Modified Series presented by Red Light Racing. This time we go green out of turn number 4. It's a long, slow crawl at 45 miles an hour for the race leaders. Popsicle sticks up with the green flag. 2 laps to go here at Stafford on championship night. It's time to go for the gusto. Whatever you have left on those Hoosier Racing tires, it's time to use it. One driver sideways. That was Doyle Lowrance. See if we can come back here into the start-finish line sideways for the race leader, but we will get the white flag. It's the final lap of the season presented by Culpeppers Bakery and Cafe. Final lap here as Dalton Williamson right now holds the top spot. One driver up and over. That's the 7 of Lowrance. Stay right here with the battle for the race lead. It will be Dalton Williamson coming across to win the race, but it'll be Blade Timmons securing the championship in 2nd. Michael Trevarthen comes across in 3rd. Then it'll be Dave Bragg, Eric Stout rounding down the top 5. Mike Taschereau, Dan Butler, Mark Jenkins, Alfred Sharon Jr., and Rex Hoyle rounding down the top 10. Whitendorf was 11th, while Higgins was sitting there 12th. 13th will go to Joshua Buckley. 14th to Aiden Alvecchione. As there's your winner here tonight. He'll do the donuts. As he's doing donuts, your champion doing donuts right next to him. There's the 23 of Blade Timmons. He'll now burn them down. Those are your unofficial results, of course, over there on the left-hand side of your screen. We will talk to all 3 of your top 3 drivers after this.
Assist to the front bumper, and he hits him again now. Ray Alfala into the outside wall.
He's going to pass nearly 3 cars down that front straightaway, and he's going to get them all done with. What amazing
Race lead to the inside goes Logan Cloud. Is going to touch in. Pit crash. Saved it. What a save.
Look to the outside, and Kroenke goes off. De Jong into second place.
I'm going for the switchback. Oh, pinpoint driving.
It's Howley down to the inside.
Trying this contact though.
Slide left to the racetrack. Chris Benner drives it back down underneath, and he takes that second spot right back. Joker goes to Garrett Lowe.
Garrett Lowe should take victory with all that contact.
He's going to try and make the move around the outside the Paravolca. That's not going to work, but he's going to try and get the cut back here. Get the run out the Paravolca. That's beautifully done there. Michael Schumacher, there's a little bit of door banging as well.
Welcome back here, race fans, for Championship Night, presented by Culpeppers Bakery and Cafe here for the Checkered Flag Auto Supply Modified Series. Tonight, we came in. All one driver had to do was take to the starting lineup, and he'd secure himself a championship, and he did exactly that. Blade Timmons wraps up the championship here, but not after he had to battle for a win with Dalton Williamson. And as we talk about the young stud out of Florida, let's head down there trackside and talk to the driver of car number 1. How about it? Dalton, you didn't have a duck in the fight here tonight for the championship, but you had to come out here anyway. You competed for the win, and you exactly took the hardware home.
Well, I figured since Blade took my crown, like he keeps telling me, my head was getting a little cold, so, I figured I would, kind of tell him who the best is and take the trophy home tonight.
Well, you did that.
All in good. Sorry.
No, say it. Do it. The microphone's yours.
I said all in good fun, man.
That's always fun. That's why we come out here to race. But, you talk about it. You didn't really have a chance for a championship here this season. You came in 80 points out of that championship hunt. But Timmons had 5 wins on the season. You had 4. Was that a driving factor to come out here tonight and just lay down some qualifying laps for 100 laps?
Yeah, I pretty much wanted to go in the night trying to win. I kind of screwed myself at the beginning of the year because I had COVID, didn't run Watkins Glen, and then missed another race throughout the season. So I kind of figured this year, championship-wise, probably wasn't going to happen. But next season, I'm definitely going to try to gun for it again.
So next season, you're already looking ahead to next season here. What is your take? Do you think we could possibly, you're a 2-time champion in the SK Modifieds, but, this Tour Mod, you had some good runs and some bad runs. So you think next year is the year?
I believe so. Like I said, I missed a couple weeks this year, so it kind of screwed my championship points up. But definitely think next year, heading forward, I think I can pull it off.
Well, Dalton, before we go, the red carpet is out. The microphone is yours, my friend. Who helps you on the NVIDIA number 1?
And first and foremost, turn 3 for broadcast tonight. You guys do great work. Always love hanging out with you guys. All the red light admin, Josh, Rob, Eric, Dan, and whoever else I'm missing. As far as sponsors, Platinum RV Services, Maconi Setup Shop, Nitro Racing. I'd like to apologize to BK Paints. My trading paints is messed up, so couldn't run my team paint again. Thanks to iRacing's update. I don't know what they were thinking. Just messed a whole bunch of things up.
Well, there you have it. Dalton Williamson picks up the win after leading 100 laps here tonight. He'll lead his team car to the checkered flag, and that's the number 2 of Michael Trevarthen. Trevarthen, a third-place finish here tonight. What did you need as you battled hard with the number 23 of Timmons all night long?
Yeah, the cars are pretty equalized there, so couldn't really make the move unless you wanted to force it. So good race either way. Hats off to Dalton for the win. Blade for the championship. Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
Exactly what you said there. Look at the season you had here. A lot of speed in this number 2 machine. Only able to park it in victory lane and a second-place points finish this season. When you look back at it, what more could you have done?
Quick group of guys up here, man. Can't take anything away from them. There's a lot of guys in here that could win on any given night. So with the cars being as equal as they are, the tracks as small as they are, the racing is, contentious and hard as it can be. Like I said, if you could win one of the top 3 here, you're doing something.
Well, you're always doing something here. This car has been on fire since you unloaded it. Congratulations on a podium finish here tonight and finishing 2nd overall in the championship standings. Who makes this all possible back home?
First off, would be Rev Esports drivers. We have a good group of drivers in there. BK Paints, Platinum RV, McConey Setup Shop. You in the booth up there, Roger, you guys do a hell of a job. All the admins at Red Light. Give a shout out to the wife, 3 boys, the grandkids, and see you next season, brother.
There you hear it. See you next season. The number 2 of Michael Trevarthen has already submitted his entry form into next season. We will see him return with that number 2 machine. Now, it's the driver that everybody has been waiting for. Your champion for the first time ever in the Checkered Flag Auto Supply Tour Modified Series. Driver out of South Carolina, driving car number 23. Blade Timmons. Blade, congratulations on picking up the championship and a second place finish here tonight. You now take the first season of the series and you put your name stamped real big across it as champion.
Yeah, man, it's been a pretty awesome season. A lot of tempers this season and a lot of laughs. So I mean, we've enjoyed it. We're going to obviously go out next season and try to do the same thing, but it's just like Dalton said, him missing a couple races. This race or this championship would have probably come down to this last race tonight. So he's definitely a very strong contender in this series. So he's always going to be a champion in here, a 2-time champion, and he's always going to be quick in anywhere he unloads.
Well, you and him were quick. You both will tie at the end of the season when everything is tallied up. It will read 5 wins apiece. Of course, you will pick up your 10th top 5 and your 10th top 10 of the season. When you look back at the series, you had good races every race except for 2. You had 2 DNFs this season. They were back-to-back, one at USA and one at New Hampshire. The 2 biggest tracks we go to all season long, really. I mean, other than those 2 tracks being disconnected, you look through it, and your worst finish is a 5th place finish all season.
Yeah, we try to stay. I knew to contend, even to have a chance at the championship, top 5 is a must with this group of guys we race with, man. So, I mean, anybody, like Mike said, anybody on any given night can win these races because the field is so fast. So, my goal going in was stay in the top 5 to top 3 and win a couple races and hopefully be there at the end.
It's exactly what you did all season long at every track we went to. But tell us about the difference. We've raced the SK Modified for seasons, for years actually, and now the switch to the Tour Modified.
I enjoyed the Modifieds more, first and foremost. You actually have to drive these cars. Not taking anything away from the SK, but the SK was so equal in power, and it didn't really light the tires coming up off of the corner like these do. So you've honestly got to take care of your tires and tire manage and just kind of strategize, and plan passes. I mean, guy in front of you has a very high potential of getting loose. You got to be there to capitalize on that. SKs, it was pretty much send it, and hopefully it got there. So, I mean, yeah, I hope it never goes back to the SKs, to be honest.
Well, at this point, it doesn't matter because your name will be stamped as a champion either way. Congratulations on a championship here, Blade. Before we let you go celebrate this one long into the night, because you still got to work tomorrow. I hate to tell you, it's still Friday tomorrow. Still got to wake up to pay those gas prices. But hey, who makes this all possible? Red carpet's out. Microphone is yours, champ.
I'd like to thank you for being out there in the booth week in and week out. Without you, obviously, this wouldn't be as fun to go back and watch. I'd like to thank all the admins that put this league together, man, and give us the say in the league to vote on stuff and have a voice in here instead of just being straight their decisions. Also like to thank Platinum RV, McConey Setup Shop, BK Paints. Y'all go check out BK. He lays down some great paint. Who else is here? Yeah, Checkered Flag Auto Supply. Yep, you're right. Forgot about them. Culpeppers Bakery and Cafe. And then to top it all off, the one that honestly that doesn't complain about me doing this, my old lady, man, she lets me get in here and grind it out with you boys every Monday and Thursday, and right now every Tuesday and Wednesday. So, it's pretty much a full schedule on this thing. So she's a trooper for letting me sit on here as much as I do.
Well, Blake, congratulations once again. He is your champion, race fans, at the end of the year. And a read, Blake Timmons with 5 wins, 10 top 10s, 10 top 5s, and a championship. Congratulations to the champion there. He will dethrone Dalton Williamson as our champion here with Red Light Racing in the Modified Series. And boy, has it been a great season. You heard from the top 3 drivers. They are 3 out of the 4 drivers that had wins all season long here with the Modified Series. But man, the season was great. You fans are great out there tuning in weekly to support these drivers here in this Modified Series. So for everybody at Culpeppers Bakery and Cafe, everybody at the Checkered Flag Auto Supply, and of course, everyone at Red Light Racing, along with all of us here on the Turn 3 Racing Network, my name is Roger Muth, and we hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast. We'll catch you in 5 weeks' time when we kick off a new season and see who can become the champion. Till then, race fans, everybody stay safe, and we'll see you in Turn 3.